Howdy folks, welcome to episode 85. We're gonna go ahead and continue here with this. I'm rewinding back to where we just started randomly going fast. And so what I want to do here is I want to make some, we're going to make basically a yard here so that we can, here, let's turn off our lamp. And we're going to make a yard here so that we can, you know what, I need to do this first. I need to get rid of this piece of track here. But yeah, we're going to make some whatchamacallits here so that we can right switch, so that we can park a bunch of our trains, shunt a bunch of our trains over. And let's see, we're going to go like this, this, because we did all that building. I want to do the, if nothing else, I want to do the, what's it called? Here, this is going to need to go to. That area over by the iron mine where we had, we made our new four-way crossing and all that stuff. I want to try that as far as going through the tunnel and all that stuff. So we're going to go like this. This one's going to connect to here. And then we're basically just going to make these all radiate out as far as we can go. I think we'll just do straight line with them for the most part. We'll just go like this. Straight line. We can even do this. But yeah, we'll put all our cars back in the other spot. And all these on our sidings. That's the word I'm looking for. Sidings was the word I was looking for. All right. Then we're going to go like this. You know what? We can do this also. Sure, why not, right? And we'll just get all these. I wonder if I can do that from up here. If I can reach. Yeah, see, it won't let me reach that far. Okay. There's little ridges in the thing too, like ruffles. And we'll get these out of the way. I guess, yeah, we do have to travel down this just so that we make sure we don't build over a bunch of rocks. Okay, and then I love how it just like it just grabs onto you and you can't escape it. A giant rock. Because I touched a rock with a saw and then the rock launched into orbit. I hate when that happens. You know, it's like when you take the 6-inch replica of the Empire State Building and you shove it up your nose. You can really get it in there. And you know that you're to the 93rd floor because the other part is coming out your nose, out your ear. Okay, let's go like this. I hate when it happens. All right, who was that? That was Billy Crystal, and I think that was Christopher Guest. That is going to be a problem. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of these. I don't want these in my way. All right, where'd that go? There it is. Oh, it's this one right here is the problem. I don't know how I ended up with the other one. Okay. All right. Let's go like this. There we go. We'll take that one out too. But this will give us lots of space. Lots of space to put out our all of our different cars. And then we can separate them by type. You know, each type goes in its own track, that kind of thing. Okay, so this, we definitely want to get rid of that. All right. So these are going to go back on there. So we might as well just push those back. It'd be interesting if you could do the shunting all from inside the engine, but that's okay. All right, let's go like this. Let's see what we got here. It's still taking up slack. Or is it just pushing against nothing here? I get the feeling we're going to end up pushing this off the rails. Oh, there we go. Okay. We're all right. So these are going to go back on that track with the other ones. So we'll just leave these for right now. We'll leave those off to the side, and we can get them in a little bit. And then we'll start putting all the box cars together on a siding. Let's go like this, a little bit more. Okay, there we go. I just love the I mean, they did reduce, because there was a point where there was a point in time when they had it so that it was like no brakes, and then when you hit 100% it was like it would just yoink. You could be going that slow and it would still just completely. All right, there we go. Okay, so this one, tie that. Hopefully that won't bounce back in. Okay, so then we're gonna have to go forward so we can get these on here. Let's go like this. Whoops. Oh man, I did do that, didn't I? Let's see, did I reconnect it? Oh, I didn't. Oh, good. I was worried that I would end up reconnecting the cars. There we go. Okay. I don't know why I would. Yeah, whatever. All right, so this one is going to go onto these. So I guess we'll do that too. This one will attach to these. And then we can worry about, you see, that's this switch here. It almost might be better to... No, there's not that much past the curve, so... I think when you'd have a whole lot of length past that curve and you're trying to push it, that's where you really would be stretching your luck. I want to say pushing your luck, but I already used pushing. See what I mean? Okay, so that is going to be this switch here. We're going to go in reverse. Good, they're already coming back. They're already bouncing back. There we go. Apparently they're springy. Springy cars. Because that's a thing. Yeah. I'll show you on the map in a little bit what we're going to do, in case you don't know what I'm talking about. But we've got like that four-corner, four-way crossing, whatever you want to call it, that we rebuilt, that we were going to build up to the iron mine. Because the other way was just kind of cheesed. It was a little bit... It was a little bit cheaply made, shall we say. Okay. We're going to let that stop on its own. You got to go to at least 80% if you want it to stop at all. Is that E? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's get out. Go back to this. And tie that one off. Okay, so now we're going to go forward again. And we'll get all these box cars, various box cars. Forward. So at the end of the last episode, I love this. At the end of the last episode, like right after, I'm like, okay, it's not going to crash. It's not going to come off the rails. So I, signed out, and like right as I was done, it popped off the track. It did the whole, I suddenly slowed down a little bit and then started speeding up a lot more. A lot more than I was slowing down. That old chestnut, right? So, yeah, here we go. All right. So we're at this one, and we want to do that one. And is that going to go? That's going to go all the way there. We don't want to do that. We want to go this way. So that's going to bring us up the first one. Okay, cool. All right, reverser. See what we got here. There we go. Okay, so this should bring us, yeah, see, that's going to bring us to there. Cool. And we'll get all our various, so we've got these 6, and then we've got those 6, and then we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 6 and then 6 and then 9 and then like 17. And I think all of these are, for the most part, the same length. Yeah. Yeah, these are actually a little bit longer, so that's fine. Not really, because of the curve first. I guess they're not longer past the switch. Because all of them went just to the point where we were going to, where the track disappears, and you just see the end of it instead. Bring this up just a little bit more before we get around all these corners. So let's check out on the map what I'm talking about. I was talking about this up here. So we had this hill. This whole hill is just cheap. We're going to delete that whole track. And then the tunnel's going to come out here to this. And so I think it's going to be a little bit adventurous because this slope right here is kind of steep. So I think the thing we're going to want to do is when we come out to that track and we want to go up that hill, we're not going to come out this way. We're going to go around. We're going to go around this so that we're going forward and we have kind of a run at that. Instead of, whoops. Instead of, I just bashed you in the ear. RIP headphone users, right? Okay. Is that... There we go. Yep. That'll get us onto the thing, if it'll ever stop. There we go. Okay. Let's go like this. Whoops. We're going to disconnect these and tie them down. Okay. A lot of back and forth. And then when we want to put all these together, again, we're going to end up forward. There we go. That's the thing is, you know, at what point I'm probably going to end up having to shunt all these back together again. But that's okay. So I thought about doing a different map, and as I said, there's a couple more things I want to do on this one. We'll at least get the iron. We'll see how it looks from there. I just want to do the iron thing and get that track tested out. Maybe we'll go through the main thingies, or maybe I'll come up with a thing where we can load up a big train and bring things around the map at various places just to fill them up. Okay, so let's go like this. We're already past that switch, aren't we? Okay. Wow. That really hit a little hard. Okay. So we're going to go... So that's just going to be the switch right before that one. We're going to come out this. Yep. Okay. Let's see if that'll get us out here. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars. So we should be able, it's coasting really nicely now. I really like how it's coasting now. It's doing a much better job. Whoops. There we go. Okay. So we just want to get this one past the end of this switch here. Is it going downhill? Are we speeding up? Why do I feel like we're speeding up? We are speeding up. Huh. There we go. Slowing down just a little bit. Let's let it speed up just a little bit. I don't want to have to slam on the brakes to get it to stop. There we go. Okay. Now it's off the thing. Swear you can't. There's no gentle on this. There's no such thing as softly applying brakes. Okay. Boolean brakes, right? Okay. All right. I once had a Boolean speedometer on my bus. The door sensor was stuck. The door sensor was not sensing that the door was closed when the door closed. And it would set off, there was an alarm, a beeper, like really annoying beeper, that would go off when you close the door and you start driving. So as soon as you start moving, the beeper would go off. As soon as you stop, or it would, you know, turn on. The beeper would turn on when you move, and it would turn off when you stopped. Uh-oh, are we pulling something off the track here? That's kind of worrisome. But yeah, so I called it the, I was calling it the Boolean speedometer. Our train is getting so short. We only got 2 things left. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to hit the brakes here. A little bit more. Okay, let's get that switch before it decides to go back. There. Before it freaks out. Here we go. Let's see how this is going to... Which way is it going to go? Because I can't tell by looking at the wheels. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, we're on the right track. Literally. All right. Bad jokes galore. Are we going to make it past this? That is really cutting it close. Really cutting it close. Okay. Yeah, let's turn that down a little bit. All right, so we want to come up here to this one. And that one needs to be past this end of this switch. That is so close. I don't know what the bounding boxes look like on these. Obviously, they're not completely to the edge of the thing. Okay. There we go. All right. So that should be on here, our stock cars. And then, yeah, this should be our last set. Go like this, forward. Yep, we're good. All right. I want to do this. We just needed to get past this switch here. if we can. And that one. Okay. And then we're going to reverse. I kind of figured it would do that. That's why I didn't hit the brakes. I'm like, it's been doing that bunching up thing, so we'll just let it do that. And see how these look. I don't want to go too fast over that because then we'll end up, they'll swing out wide. They'll like lean over or something and hit the hit the boxcars, right? Okay. How's that looking? It's looking good. Cool. Maybe if I lean over this way I can see a little bit better. Cool. And then we just need to get these other ones put back and we're good. I think we've got these. We'll put those on this track and then these can go on there. And we might need to lengthen that. I'm not sure. I don't remember if that's not long enough. Keep going. Keep going. I almost want to put the these over here. It might make sense to do that now instead of doing it later. Maybe we'll do that. Okay. So we just got to get past the end of this switch here. And then we're good. All right. Let's go like this. 100% brake. Open that. How's our fuel looking? Oh, we're good. Okay. All right, so forward. Nope, don't do that. All right, where's our regulator? There we go. All right, so we want to, let's see, we want to get past this switch here. All right, we're going to do this. Let's see, are these at the end? Oh, no, they're not at the end. Okay. And we have how many of those? 5? Yeah, I think we will bring those back, though. So why don't we go like this. We're going to grab these. Reverser. There we go. Wrong switch. I went to hit the up arrow. All right. Yep, we're at 5. Okay. And then we'll want to take the brakes off these. There we go. There, let's try that. I was flying, and so it wasn't liking what I was doing. Okay, so brakes. Go like this. We're going to bring these back. So we just need to get past this switch here. Yeah. It's... Nope, a little bit more. There we go. Okay. So we're going to do that switch and then that. And that'll bring us up to here. There we go. That's perfect. Okay. Brake. Okay. This should bring us out that way. All right. Slow down to 10. There we go. And then I gotta remember to pull the brakes on this. Okay, let's go get the brakes on that one, because otherwise we're gonna have this one here. Do we not have any brakes on any of these? Because we're going to have a bad time if we leave the brakes on this and forget them forever. Always do them on the front. But sometimes you're reversing direction, so we'll just check them. Whoops, 0. As long as we're going, we have to walk back here anyway. Make sure that the very last one isn't set. 0. Is it this one? Yeah, see? One of them is set. Good. Glad I checked. Alright, so we're going to go forward again. Go forward. Alright, and we'll take this back. We're going to take that back past this switch here. And then that should get all of our cars reorganized. See, then when, whatever it is we want to do, we can pull. You know what we need is the flat cars too. We need spots for the flat cars. All right. So we need to get past, yeah, a bunch of these switches. It'll be light by the time we get there. Let's see what we've got. Maybe it'll be light. There we go. There's the light. All right, so it's this one here is the one we need to get past. Right there. Okay. And flip that. There we go. So now we should be able to just, whoops, put this all the way on the end. Interesting that it does that around this corner. It's got to be something to do with that. Is that a thing? And let's hope these don't smack into the... I think these ones are wider. Maybe they're not. Well, maybe not. Okay. Cool. No complaints there. Awesome. And then all we got to do is throw the iron ones somewhere. Which actually I think we're going to be bringing those with us anyway. And wow, we are already out of time. Cool. So let's go up here. There we go. Nice. Yeah, I'll have to figure out where we're going to put these, because we do need those to get the iron out of the iron thing, but we also need to find our other cars, our stake cars. Not these stake cars. Not these stake cars, the other stake cars. These bleeds? These bleeds. Okay. There we go. And where is the rest of our... Are those are gondolas. Those are box cars. There's our stake, all our stake flat cars. Okay. And logging. Okay. Yeah, maybe that's something we can do too, is get everything back together over here. But yeah, we're definitely going to come over here and build this. Because here, let's go like this. Let's go like, whoops, this. It's up this way. So this whole section of track right here, you see what I mean? It's like this artificial bridge so that we can get up that hill. And I just, yeah, I don't want to do that. So we're going to get rid of that. We're going to connect this. We're going to go down this hill to that, which it's going to be kind of steep. So it's going to be interesting. I mean, it's not Pine Valley steep, but on this map, that's an actual, like, big deal, right? So anyway, yeah, that's going to be it for episode 85. Join me in episode 86. We'll get all this stuff, and then we'll see if we can get the, we'll get the state cards and stuff, and we'll get the iron mine going. So join me in episode 86, and we'll see you then. Later.